Hey guys, we are live. Dream Talk Topics. Friday night adult talk, aka the real dream view. Hello, everybody. Tonight we will be talking about adult current events. What we did last week, what we did this week, what's going on, relationships, situationships, and every type of issuationships. Guys, welcome. My name is Jody. I am the dream boss of Dream Talk Topics. Welcome. And we have Janae on Dream Talk Topics tonight. And then we also have one more guest. She is en route. She's live, but she'll be on in a few. So I'll let her introduce herself when she comes on in. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Make sure you grab your drinks, whether it's water, it's juice, it's a little wine, whatever you drink, guys, get your drink. Let's talk. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. I got to tell you where I've been, what's been going on, everything. Janae, where's your cup? Everybody get a cup. Tonight we'll be not selling anything. We're going to be talking about what's going on out here, what's going on with everybody else, and also what's going to happen. So I have so much stuff to talk about. I'm so happy, guys, so ecstatic. A couple of things has been going on, but you know what? That's life. Things happen. Remember, this talk show is about therapy for everybody. You could help somebody with your story and what you're going through and what you've been through. So that's what this is about. Just giving Crystal a couple of seconds and then we'll get started. So grab your drinks, guys. Grab your snacks. Janae, what kind of snacks do we have over there? And then we'll get started in a few. But I am so grateful and so happy today, guys. It is Friday. Do we have any snacks? Guys, I'm so delayed today. I spent most of the day today doing Janae's hair. So I am so tired. And I've been studying. So we'll talk about that and everything that's been going on. I went to New Orleans this past last weekend. Last weekend I went to New Orleans and I had a time. You hear me? I went with a friend of mine's. She's in a Jeep group, and I guess different Jeep nonprofit organizations come out to support one another's nonprofits. And we were in New Orleans this past weekend till Monday, so from Friday to Monday, and there was so many events and I met so many amazing people. We had a really good time. They know how to party, but listen, they got parties after parties after parties coming up. I don't know if I can go to all, but I will try to make it. I almost want to move to New Orleans. I don't know if I'm gonna feel that way about every other one. There was people from Chicago, Dallas, Houston, Baton Rouge, Atlanta. They were from all over the place, but it was so much love. Okay, so I don't know what, it was amazing, an amazing time. I would definitely be back. And a friend of mine said we're probably going to be in what is it? Las Vegas. We're going to Vegas in August. So this is going to be a time. This summer is going to be a time. We're going to have some fun. So I'm excited about that. And I guess we'll talk about any current events. I don't know what type of current events is going on right now, Janae.
Haven't heard anything.
Okay. Well, today we're going to talk about, Janae had a question today, and your question was about what?
Do you think your soulmate is an older?
Show your face, Janae.
It's right there.
You're covering it. Don't do that.
Do you think your soulmate is an older
That's what flower
person or like a younger, older person?
And you got to elaborate more on that.
Like, do you think they're like in their 20s? Like if you're in your 50s, do Do you think your soulmate is in their 20s? Or do you think they're in your age group or older?
I would want my soulmate to be around my age. Hey, girl.
Hey,
Thank you for
girl.
joining.
What up?
Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, guys. I'm
Looks like
Crystal.
daytime.
Looks like daytime? Because these LED
Looks like
lights.
daytime where you are.
Because these LED lights.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. So, anything's been happening in your world this past weekend? Any events this past weekend that you've had, or anything?
Well, my daughter graduated, so celebration. We had her party last weekend, and her graduation was last week. So we are on the move. We're heading to the hill. FAMU, here we
Yes.
go.
So two down, huh?
2 down, want to go.
Crystal, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Stop this. You are like me. Me and you are the same.
But you need to have two more then.
Oh, wait, not with that. Not with that. Not with that, sis.
That's funny. So awesome. We congratulate Sienna and job well done, Mom. I know you are ecstatic. You're doing an amazing job. I love that. I love that. I love that. So that's great. Well, my grandkids are here this weekend, so I'm excited about that. So we're having a good time with that.
Are you going to put them on
Yes.
camera?
Not right now, no. But what's so good is that I was telling them about my trip to New Orleans last weekend. I was there with my Jeep group. Girl, I think I want to move to New Orleans.
Is it Nolo? I said Nolo. It's Nola.
Oh, no. I'm so excited, girl. I wanna go back already, but I'm gonna wait because I have some exciting things happening. Everything is coming to play. I'm about to do my home study for foster kids. That's happening this month. And I'm also setting up my foster group home. I'm excited about that. So that's what's happening right now. And then I'll be taking my NCLEX soon. So I'm excited about that as well. So everything's to play. I'm loving how things are looking, how things are going.
Congrats.
So things are going well. I think I might be moving to New Orleans soon.
What? You ain't going nowhere. Stop playing. Hi, Jana.
Listen. Hi, Miss Crystal. You got crumbs on your nose. So I know for a fact, girl, that I'm going to be going to some of these events with a friend of mine, right? And I might be moving to each one of these states the way how it's looking because it's looking good.
That's funny.
I had such a good time. So Janae had a question tonight that she wanted to discuss about your soulmate. She said something about, tell me if I'm wrong. Can your soulmate be, do you think your soulmate is your age or younger than you?
Well, I think my soulmate would have to. Oh, go ahead, Jana. What do you think, Jana?
I don't know. I think they either my age.
You think so?
I'm like 2 years older than
2? Well, you know exactly 2.
What makes you say that, Jana? Why do you feel like they're your age or 2 years older?
I don't know. I feel like they'll be more mature
At 2 years older?
at 2 years older. I'm not going old ever or younger ever.
That's funny.
Well, my soulmate, I haven't found him yet. I don't know if he's older or younger, and I don't even know if I don't know if he's even born yet. So I can't say whether I'm going older or younger. I don't know where he at. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. I know now it's a week now, so I don't.
That's
We'll
true.
see, girl. I might have a
You
different
shall
story in a couple of
see.
months.
You shall see. Keep writing that story.
And Crystal, you're married, so you have your soulmate. So we can ask another question. Crystal, you have a question?
Here, I'll give wisdom. Never block out your opportunity, right? So you don't know if your soulmate is younger, older, or the same age. It's all about the vibe, right? So you gotta see if you are on the same page. You gotta see if you have the same goals, if you have the same outlook, if you can build together, work together, all that kind of stuff. Um, so you don't block out your opportunity because he doesn't meet a check mark on your list, but you say, what assets are here for us as a couple, and is that something that we both are in tune with? Are we on the same page? Can we build and grow? And if you can answer those questions, then yes, then it doesn't matter how old or young. I mean, if you're an adult, you're an adult.
Pretty much. I agree with that. So I have a question. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. We've been making it too nice tonight. So I have a question. When you meet a guy for the first time, do you feel like he is entitled? Not entitled. I don't think I'm using the right word. Is he supposed to pay for everything?
I'll be back to this question.
You answer.
We kind of touched on this the other day, right? A couple of weeks ago.
No.
But we didn't.
This is just a date. The first date.
Oh, first date?
First date. Yes. You have to elaborate. You say on a date, yes. Why?
Because you asking me out, I'm not asking you out.
Okay. Do you feel like he's obligated to pay your bills as soon as he meets you?
No. That's too far.
Crystal, do you feel like a man is obligated to pay all your bills when he first meets you?
I don't know where those men are, but no, I've never met anybody that is trying to pay all my bills on the first date. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to that question too. So I don't think I've ever had a date where the man has offered to pay and I didn't say, no, it's okay. We can split it, or I got you, right? But I think that I always throw that out there, and I want to hear what the comeback is, So if a man comes back to me and is like, oh, absolutely not, then to me, that is a good sign, If we're splitting it 50-50, we're the first date, okay, then that's fine too. I don't know you, you don't know me, we're just here trying to get to know each other. That's fine too. But I don't think obligated is the right word, but I don't think he should expect you to pay. And I would definitely prefer it. I would definitely prefer it.
And then also, I would also offer my assistance as well.
Yeah.
I go out on a date, and I try to lessen what I purchase too, just in case. You know what I mean? It's too much for that other person. That's another thing. Like, I'll limit what I would buy. Normally, I would probably get, the lobster and the steak. Normally if it's me paying, but if I know somebody else is paying or might pay, I might lessen the load a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm in that regard. I have an issue with it. Here's one of my biggest issues, and maybe you ladies can help me out with this, and people in the audience can help me out with this. How do you ask a man for money? That's where I'm at. Or even accept money. I don't know how to do that. Does anybody know how?
I've never done that.
Crystal?
So I would call my dad and I would be like, hey dad, this is my situation. Can you help me out? Cause daddy, I need your help. Right?
I'm just gonna ask your dad for advice. Wait a minute.
Or I would call my brother or my nephew and be like, hey, I'm in a little trouble. I got you back next month. I don't know nothing. I don't know.
Crystal. Now that was funny. I thought you were calling your dad for advice. So you're not calling dad. Okay. So you're on the same boat with me then. So we need to really figure out, or maybe we should try to figure out how you do that and how people do it so openly. I've had this conversation with a friend of mine, and what he said was that he has no issue with taking care of everything, but it's as soon as you meet a female, they're like, oh, I have a bill due tomorrow, right? And he was like, it happened to his friend. He was telling me something that happened to his friend where a girl was like, soon as she met him, hey, I have a bill due tomorrow. And his logic behind everything was, what were you going to do if you didn't meet me?
If you haven't met me.
To do?
So I think it's important as a female, you have to have your stuff together. I don't think you can go into any friendship, expecting someone to pick up your issues, right? Have yourself together. If you're ready for a relationship, if you're ready for dating, if you're ready to go out and spend a couple bands, don't do it because you're spending your bill money. Have your stuff together. But at the same time, when you're in a relationship, people should be able to depend on each other, and I don't know. That's what I got to say about it.
Exactly. And I agree with you 100%. So, and I saw this post about this girl. She was saying that she doesn't know how to ask a man for money. So I wanted to bring that up to see if one of you guys, and I have some friends that know how to do it easily. I'm just not there. And I'm 41. I'm not there. Like, again, my bills are on auto pay. And I know yours are too. They're on auto pay. I just don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that was another thing. So there was another post that I saw online. And it was about a female. She was arguing with her husband or boyfriend, whatever he was. They were living together. And he was saying, basically, you should perform your wifely duties no matter what, And she was like, I'm tired. I just came in from work. I can't be expected to do everything and come home and perform my wifely duties. He's like, listen, we could bring somebody else into the house. She was like, no, you only contribute about $250 a month to the rent, and the rent is $3,200 a month. And there's nothing else that you help with. I could do this on my own. And there was mixed signals about that. So do you feel like a woman should perform her duties as a wife if she is covering most of the bills? Janae, what do you think? Let me give Crystal some time to think. What do you think about that? Could you elaborate a little bit more? Yes, perfectly fine. So if you and a man are living together, and
you better not
be the breadwinner, and you are the breadwinner, and this man wants you to cook, clean, take care of the kids, take care of him, take care of everything, and also cover most of the bills. Would you be okay with that?
No. He's leaving first quarter.
It's not that easy though. Sometimes, men get in a bind. Sometimes you have to be, the ride or die. And, I don't know what the definition of ride or die is anymore. The ride or die. But how long are you ride or dying?
And if he's just sitting there, he's going to be sitting there outside. Because, no.
It's not that easy if you're married though.
I'm not.
You're not getting married. So Janae's not getting married or having no kids.
No times. No times.
Well, that's good that you say no time soon because she was saying ever
Ever.
at one point. Oh, ever still?
I'll be like 80.
She's gonna be 80 before she gets.
That's a
It's
good
always good to
time,
hear what you're
Jana.
doing.
That is a good time. I'm with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Girl.
I'll be sitting on the front row. I'll be 100 and woo.
I'm not. I don't want to live that long. I don't want to. I'm ready to just live now. And I don't want to be out there. You know, I just want one person that I could bond with, be best friends with, have fun with, travel with, make money with, everything. But that person has to come to the table with himself together. No obligation to take care of me. I mean, that's a plus, definitely, for sure. But just coming to the table 100% with himself first. Not like, okay, we could do 50-50 and you can help me pay my bills and I don't want that. Because I've been doing it forever by myself. What you gonna take away from me? What you gonna help me with? You know? So how do you feel about that? Answer that or you can pass.
Jody's Dream Talk Topics is very close.
Close what? No. Don't make it about anything, anybody, anything.
I mean,
No.
you got to go with the flow and do what works for you in your relationship and what serves you as a person. So as long as it's serving you in some manner, then continue. But if it's no longer serving you, then you got to keep it pushing. Did I answer the question?
You did. Thank you. I love it. Yeah. So one of my biggest things right now, because I'm trying to figure out. Okay, who's this? What happened? Oh, she's busy. She's busy. So, well, Crystal, I need to ask if. So, look, you give me a question, and we'll go from there. You said you would ask a question. Did you freeze, girl? Hello, Crystal. You might have to come back out. Oh, you're back. You're back. So let's talk about last week's topic. Crystal, were you on last week?
No, I think I was sleeping.
You weren't. No, you weren't sleeping. Oh yeah, you probably were because it was after the graduation party.
Mm-hmm.
So last week we had one new guest on there, DJ Florida.
Oh, Flo Rida was on there. I heard a DJ Flo Rida. It's not Flo Rida.
No. DJ Florida. And I don't know if you saw.
I always thought it was Flo Rida.
No. So we pre-recorded it a day before because I knew I wasn't going to be in town. But girl.
Mm-hmm. So what y'all talk about?
So we kind of went back into the 50-50 relationship or just finances in a relationship period. And I didn't agree with
what part I have to say
at all. Girl, so he basically said that it should be 50-50. You should have 5 bank accounts.
5?
One for you, one for one for the person, one for each of the person. So that's 2. A joint account 3, a savings account 4, and the 5th account like a emergency or a vacation account. So 5 accounts. So you should have 5. And then he also said that it should be 50-50. So if he gives you $100 on Monday, he should be able to ask you on Wednesday or Thursday or even Tuesday and ask you for $40 from the $100 that he gave you.
What? If you give it back, where did the bill go? How'd you pay the bill?
I don't know. He was like, he should
I'm
be able to ask
confused.
you if he gave you. So I was confused a lot too. And then he was like, another comment he made is that a woman is always going to need a man, no matter what.
What did that
So
mean?
April kind of agreed with him, and she said,
See what she thinks.
"Oh, okay. What do you think about what he said and the bank accounts and everything else?"
I mean, I feel like 5 bank accounts is a lot to manage for 2 people. That's a lot to manage.
Do you think they should be joint?
I'm going to go back to whatever works for you in your relationship. Go ahead and do that. But to me, 50-50 means that you have a list of what the household bills are, and each person contributes to that 50%.
Okay.
That's what 50-50 means to me. So,
do you agree with that?
I don't have a problem with 50-50. I have a problem with unbalance.
Unbalance?
Yeah. I have a problem with imbalance. With
so
responsibilities.
Where I'm at right now in my space, I'm not doing no shared accounts. I'm not doing any shared accounts. You can have your own account, and I'm gonna have my own account. That's where I'm at. That's again my opinion. You know, it might change later on depending on who, what, when, where, and why. But right now where I'm at, I'm not doing the shared account thing. And then the next thing I'm not doing is 50-50.
Exactly.
My new slogan is, my bills are on auto pay. Don't come in here talking about you giving me 50% of nothing. Because they're covered. What are you bringing to the table, sir? And in the beginning, I'm not expecting anything in the beginning. Let's be clear. I'm not expecting anything. But if we're making a family together and we are living together, at that point, you need to come with it. You need to come with it. You're gonna know what I'm about. You're gonna know how I'm living. You're gonna know all of that. And if it's not your speed, you got to move on, sir. You got to move on. Deuces. You got to move on. If it's not your speed, I am no longer living in the I'm gonna build you type. I'm not building nobody no more.
She's not building mom. I mean, build a bear.
I'm not building mom. I'm not building no more men. I am not working with somebody that got stuff going. I don't want to know what you got going on. Now I know everybody's been through some stuff. I get it. But me, again, my opinion, this is just me. And everybody might think differently. Crystal, I know you might think differently. Janae, you might think differently. But I am in a space right now where I do not want to be with anybody that I gotta help build. Now I could build what you got already. Let me be clear on that. So if you bring me something, I could build on that. But if you're not bringing me something, I'm not building on it. I'm not going to build you from zero. I'm not doing it no more. You have to come with something for me to be able to even connect with you at this point. I have tried to build. I build it and build the builder. I've done
Bob the builder. Is Bob the builder over there?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So that's where I'm at with it. Janae, how do you feel? You're younger, so you probably won't move in with a man right away. But how do you feel about building with somebody? I mean, you're at the age where I would build with someone.
Yeah. I would try it.
Try what? Let's talk about it.
Try building with a person.
She's at that age, right?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it takes when you're younger and you're both at the same level in life, then it makes sense to work together and build your life together. What you have to make sure of is that you have the same goals and the same end game that you're trying to go the same distance. And sometimes even when you try and figure that out, like it's not, the person was not being truthful with you about where they want to go. So that's the hard part, is making sure that you're in something with someone who wants to go the same place you want to go.
Or even that they're building towards that too. Because they can see you building and not building either. You know what I mean? Like, what if you're with somebody you're so in love, oh my God, everything's great, but you're progressing, you're doing things, right? But he's not, because he doesn't know how. Or, you know, he got a story, or he needs therapy, or whatever the case may be. Because these men out here need therapy. Females too. But most of the time, females are going to go get therapy. But the men need therapy. Some ain't connected, something ain't working. Whew. It's rough out here. It's completely rough. So I gave a question. Janae gave a question. You have a question for me tonight?
Girl, I have no questions. I don't know. Let me think.
Give me a couple of seconds. I'm just talking about guys because I'm just getting back from vacation and so much good things has been happening. So I'm not as prepared for this live as I normally am. But, you know, as promised, I'm going to try to be on every Friday. Last week, Friday's live, we had it ready because we pre-recorded it, but Janae didn't have it set up in time. So we played it on Saturday. So we did have a last week's live, but it was played on Saturday if you didn't see it. So we did have DJ Florida on there. April was on there. Angel was on there. Crystal was missing that day, but we had a live, and it was a live, baby. And we are live also on YouTube as well, and on my Lux Edition page. So we're on a plethora of platforms. Yes, we are on YouTube as well. So this is actually live on YouTube as well right now. What did you say?
Who, me?
Yeah. Yeah.
How about let's go to the audience. Who is in the audience? Do they have any questions?
No, not much people are on right now. And I'm not on YouTube to see who's watching either. That's what we might have to start doing, Janae. Pull up the YouTube. I'm only looking at one platform. So if we do have any questions, we'll bring it back the next week. But do you have anything planned for next week? Anything going on?
I'm going to pick up my mom. She's coming home. Praise the Lord. No, girl. We'll see. A couple months.
She's like, well, that's good. That's good. I mean, girl, that might, whatever happens, just go with the flow and do it the best way you can.
That's
Remember,
right.
you got to choose your battles and protect peace. That is my newest motto. Choose your battles and protect your peace. If it's not worth, nothing is worth your peace. Your peace is most important. I have some good news. My sister is moving here. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell yet. Okay, well, I don't know.
You spelled it.
My sister is moving here. It's moving here at the end of the month. So, guys, I'm gonna have a workout partner because Crystal is too far away. She doesn't want to come and work out with me. So I'm gonna have a workout partner. I could do that too, but I don't get an invite. And I don't know how to swim, so we can't do the swimming. That's one of the things I'm gonna learn this summer. I was told that someone's gonna teach me this summer. Girl, I am gonna have a party next month. Letting y'all know now in advance. I'm having a party next month. Get your bathing suits together. I'm having a party next month. I can't tell y'all what it's for yet until it happens, but I'm having a party next month. So Crystal, get ready.
Your kids at home.
No kids. My kids won't even be here. My kids won't even be here. It is going to be a time, guys. We're going to have a good time next month. And I got a couple of travel plans. But guys, if you've never been to New Orleans, get there. Now, I got a couple of reviews. We went to Dookie Chase is the name of the restaurant. I wasn't impressed.
I can't go there.
You can't what?
I could not go there.
Why?
Do you really want to eat somewhere called Dookie Chase? I don't want to eat it.
No,
I can't even.
it's just the name of a person. I think it's the name of one of the people. So the lady was explaining to me at the hotel. She said it's Princess Tiana's family. And when she passed, they kept on the name and the tradition and the professionalism. But you know what it reminds me of? It reminded me of a third world restaurant. When I went to Jamaica, how everybody was in the suit and tie with them choked up and they just looked like they were working long hours, like 16-hour days. That's what that place reminded me of. But not so much that I like the way the waitress and the professionalism was. The food is my issue. So I got the seafood platter, and the seafood platter tastes like they had just took it from out the sea, the saltwater sea, and just put a little bit of batter on it. So it wasn't seasoned the way I would. And the person I was with, my friend that I was with, she did not like it either. She was just like, I'm not eating no more.
It tastes like they took it out the sea and let it sit in the lake water. And
not the lake water. No.
And I tried to eat it because it was fried. It was fried. So I tried to eat it, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. Like, and then like, oh, another thing, if you order a drink and you don't like the drink, it doesn't matter what you don't like. You have to drink that drink because the information is on the menu and you know what you ordered. That's what the
You tried to send your drink back, girl. They was not accommodating you like Orlando, huh?
It wasn't my drink. It definitely wasn't my drink. Oh my goodness.
Who's that?
Yes. Go get it. She said thanks. Yeah, well, the Dookie Chase, the seafood, and then I got the bread pudding.
It wasn't like that bread pudding we had on Summer on Boulevard, girl. That was
bread pudding was so good.
That was the best bread pudding I've ever had in my life, and I am not a bread pudding girl.
I thought I was going to get that experience. I did not get that experience. So I didn't like the bread pudding. My drink was good. I had, I think, like a rum punch or something. It was good. The food, I ate most of the food because it was a lot, and it was expensive. So I ate what I could, but it just tastes like, and then when you ask people why it tastes like that, they say, oh, it's fresh. It just came out of the water. And I'm just like, maybe they need to soak it in some lemon. But I didn't like it. And then we went to this place, Uptown in New Orleans. It's called not the place was called Uptown, but you know, like there's a downtown and there's an uptown. We went uptown and we ate at this place. The beef were great. The salad was huge. It was okay. I was just like, next time I go, I want to eat with the locals. I want to party with the locals and I want to eat with the locals.
There you go.
I will be going back.
That is the best thing to do everywhere.
So
that is definitely the best thing to do everywhere you go.
Sorry?
I said being with the local people is the best thing to do anywhere you go. They know the spot.
That's what I'm going to do for girl, we did meet some locals. We met some locals the first night, girl. We did. It was an amazing time. And he was a lookalike. You hear me? I spotted the lookalike a mile away. But he came running. But anyway, let's change the topic. But anyway, this is going to be the end of the live. If anybody don't have any other questions. No? So next week, we're going to have more guests on and we're going to have more topics and we're going to keep this going every Friday. Remember, this is Dream Talk Topics, aka The Real Dream View. Thank you so much for joining tonight, Crystal. Because I know you were tired.
I was in my bed.
Have a good night. I know. Guys, remember loving yourself, loving each other, and have a great weekend. And we'll see you next Friday. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, we still live and I'm still singing.